Can you say something?
You hear me? You hear me?
Um, should I just go to the intro?
No, you can stay on there for a minute. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I can get into
Can
the
you hear me
internet.
fine?
I hear you just fine. Why am I hearing this voice though? How do I stop it from on the computer?
Say that again.
I'm hearing you in the headphones and the computer.
Well, you need to change it to where you could just hear it in the just the with in your earphones only.
Right to that.
Hi, everyone. How you guys doing today on this happy Sunday? I have a special guest with me today. That's gonna be popping in a few minutes. Can you hear me, special guest? Oh, I can't hear you, special guest. You got your mic on? How you guys doing today? I still can't I still can't hear my special guest. How you guys doing today? Oh goodness. So my special guest is y'all won't believe who it is. It's this wonderful guy that I've been knowing for a long time, and he's gonna be popping in a few minutes. I think his audio wasn't doing too great, so it's just me. Can you believe it? It's just me today. I cannot believe it's just only me and my husband is not here with me on this. And look at here.
You hear me now?
Yes, I can hear. This is my special guest. Say hi, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hello. Hope everybody's doing well today. We are doing separate today because I had to go away for the night.
Yep.
So we decided we was going to try to do it this way and see how it works out.
Yeah.
Thank everybody for joining us.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so far, so
So,
good.
how was your
I'm
drive
trying to figure
down?
out how to get the mic connected because I think I'm talking to the computer and not to the mic, even though it's hooked up.
Oh,
So yeah, there you go. Okay, well, can you hear me better now?
I can hear you fine.
I think I don't know if it's the told you about that smaller mic. This thing is too
No, it's fine.
yeah. All right.
Yeah, I can hear you through the mic. Blow in it. No, I don't know. You may be talking through your headphone things that's in.
Yeah, I
So
think I figured out how to do it now. Hold on.
yeah.
There we go. All right. I'll do the camera there. My
Oh
audio.
yeah, it's definitely a different sound.
I just figured it out because I didn't get to that.
Right.
There we go.
Definitely a different. Yeah, definitely a different sound.
Yeah, I had to change it in my settings.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you in
Yes.
my inner ear instead of on the computer, and I'm talking
Right.
to mic second. Yeah, it's so much better.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon. Good morning. Other places. Happy
Right.
Happy Mother's Day in the UK
Yeah, happy Mother's
for
Day
those
to all
that
the
are
mothers.
those all the mothers in the UK, not in the US, but in the UK. Your
Mm-hmm.
time is coming, so be patient.
Definitely.
So how you doing, babe?
I'm
Feel like
good.
I just saw you.
I know. It's been like a couple hours since I haven't seen
No,
you.
it's been 4.5. It took me 4.5 hours to get here.
Yeah.
Shucks.
How was the
Man,
drive down?
that's all right. It was a drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
to stay alert the whole
All right,
time.
that's not the issue. It's just more just the just keeping your mind busy so that you're just driving down. So you're just like, oh, okay, 100 miles to go, 50 miles to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I think it was about 235 miles. So yeah, it was pretty far.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah, my
that is a
job
good
got me in a
distance.
Premier Inn because I tell them put me in a Premier Inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
At
find
least
those
they
to be
ain't
the
got you
best
in no
ones.
little, one of
And
those
some Isbis or
rundown.
some. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. They put me in Isbis one time. I said, you don't you ever put me in an Isbis again. If you want me to continue to work for you, put me in a Premier Inn. If not, don't put me in nothing. Either that or Holiday Inn. And the
Right.
funny thing is, I don't even like Holiday Inn.
Oh,
I just
I
I
never been
think
to
because
a
we
Holiday Inn here in the
it's
UK.
not it's more expensive, but it's not all that great. It's still the same. It's like not much difference to me.
Yeah.
I just feel comfortable in Premier because I think Premier Inn
Mm-hmm.
is always the same consistency no matter what Premier Inn you go to. It's always the
Right.
same thing. Hey fam. Hey, hey,
Hey.
hey. I spoke to her
Hey.
earlier. I was talking to her on
Yeah.
the way down.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
You have a good family member and a cousin that'll talk your way all the way through and keep you going.
Yeah, she
That's
kept me she
amazing.
kept me company for a little while down the road. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So
because the last time you was in some hotel, it was all you was like,
I think it was a Best Western or
a
something. It
Best
was some
Western.
yeah. Ooh, no. I told them, don't put me in nothing but Premier Inns. I told them straight up. I told the
Right.
guy one
Well,
time. I said,
hey, that experience alone, because you was like you didn't like the shower and all of
mm-mm,
that. It
I ain't
was
like
just a
nothing
hot
about that
mess.
place. Yeah. The I don't
I
like
hate it.
Isbis, and it's not that I hate animals, but Isbis I think allows you to bring an animal, and it just you can tell. That's all I'm gonna say. You can tell.
Oh wow. Well, that's
Yeah,
one thing I don't like going into
exactly. If I try to
hotels,
put you in an
especially
Isbis, you be like,
animals.
Pedro, if you don't want me to divorce you tonight, you better move us to a different hotel. I already know you. I already know
Wow.
you. You be like, nah, chick, nah, man,
Mm-mm.
nah, dude. Like you're gonna have to change it up for
Yeah.
real. Change it up. So yeah.
Definitely. Wow.
But
To be in a
yeah,
nasty hotel is like, you know what? I should have just stayed home. Like, forget
exactly.
this
Yeah,
type
yeah,
of thing.
yeah. Normally I stay and
You,
then I drive in the morning, but it was just being it was 4.5 hours.
mhm.
I didn't feel like waking up early tomorrow because
You
I'm
got
not
your
a morning
disinfectant
riser.
spray and everything and all that.
Excuse me, what are you talking about? Why are you all in my business? What's
I'm
wrong with
just making
you?
sure you straight, yo.
I'm
That's
always
all.
straight. I got hand sanitizer, I got spray, I got everything. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. Worry about you.
Be nice on here.
I do me, you do you. How about that?
Be kind on here. I'm stop using the word
I
nice.
don't have to be kind. I can be nice. We
Yeah,
talked about that, didn't we?
we did. It is a difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a
So
difference. I noticed that
yeah,
even
yeah.
today with our son, I was just like saying, being kind and being nice. Now, you only be nice because you just wanna, I just be nice, type of thing. But you really don't want to deal with
Mm-hmm.
people. You know how
All
it is.
right. You
So,
want to pray?
yeah, let's pray.
All right.
Lord,
You can
thank you
pray.
for this day, for waking us up in our right mind. I'm asking you, Lord, to thank you, Lord, for letting my husband get down to London safely tonight. I'm asking you, Lord, as we do this show, that we just have fun and you just allow your will to be done. Lord, I pray in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
You got the fan on. I can hear it.
Oh, no. No fan.
I'm not hearing. Oh, no problem. Yeah. So yeah.
What I was gonna say, yeah. So we know I'm just glad to make it down safe, but I'm not in London. I'm in Cardiff. That's
Oh,
Wales.
Cardiff. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Wales. It's
Sorry.
a big difference.
Mm.
Trust
It's
me.
still a
But I hear
4 hour
they,
drive to Wales, even
yeah,
to
because it's on the other
London. What's
side.
the
It's on
difference?
the other side of London. Because it's on the other side. It's on the west side of London.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and so it's and it's Welsh. They do a lot of Welsh speaking here, which I don't know what that is, but yeah, I've been told.
Mm.
I all I know is I see the different signage and is English, and then it's another kind of is a Welsh language where I couldn't even try to pronounce what
Right.
it says, so I couldn't tell you. But
Oh,
yeah, I'm
wow.
in Wales. So yeah, yeah. Let's get that straight.
Oh,
Wales,
wow. I never
pretty
really heard no
nice.
one speaking Welsh. Have you?
No, not really in the north. It's a lot. It's a lot of Welsh down here. I haven't. I've never met that many Welsh people in the north. More down here in the
Hmm.
south. But the funny thing is, even if they're here in Wales, they all speak English.
Hmm.
So I know they teach it in the schools because I've asked a couple of people,
Right.
and they told me that they do teach it in the schools. So,
Hmm.
like if we live down here, the kids will learn Welsh and English because they teach both. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay. I
but I
really
couldn't
want to
tell
hear.
you.
I really
I
want to know
couldn't
what
tell you what
you
it
know.
is.
Here, I may have to look it up on YouTube to see exactly what that sound like.
You
Welsh
could do that. You
talking.
that's your thing. Always want to find out stuff.
Well, I'm
I'm like,
curious. We
whatever.
here in a whole different country. Might as well figure out what it is.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
run into somebody that's.
Always gotta get a point to it.
No, I'm just saying. You may run into someone, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that's speaking that. I kind of want
Mm-hmm.
to, because you have an idea what, Spanish and French and all of that. You kind of have an idea what that sound like versus Welsh. Not, I'm
Okay.
quite sure what that is.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I
So
understand that. It'd be good for them to learn a different language, though.
it will be.
Well, they're already learning a different language because the English language is different, so they're learning it anyway. So, hey,
Well, yeah, I mean, the people in the UK have different words for different things, the same meaning, but they say it differently. As far
yeah,
as like we say trash can, they say bin, you
yeah,
know,
we've been through that.
type of
Yeah,
thing. So
center
that's
spelled
the
different.
different.
Yeah, things like that. Yeah.
Hmm.
So,
So a whole
I
dynamic.
was thinking on the drive down. So today is Mother's Day in the UK. So I figured
Hmm.
we did a program yesterday, and you got asked a couple of questions, but you didn't really respond the way you should have. So I
I
figured
hate being interviewed.
I
I hate
figured
being
I'd pepper you a
interviewed.
little bit. I'm just gonna pepper you with a couple of
Oh
questions.
goodness.
Yeah, we
Okay.
are. Yeah, I told you I was gonna surprise you. Yeah.
I don't like
So,
being interviewed, and you know this.
what you mean? You don't like being interviewed? I'm not interviewing. I'm asking you. I'm asking
Okay.
you. Being a mother in the UK,
Hmm.
what's the difference of in the UK, in the US, and Bermuda, all three different places? Because you was one that you never did. What's the word? You never wanted to leave Alabama because you just wasn't used to like moving to different places. You was in a you've been stuck in the South all your life. You never been outside of the South.
Right.
So
Especially not in
what would
maybe
you?
different states, but not a different whole
All right,
country.
we spent a couple of years in New York.
Yeah.
So what would you say is the biggest difference of being a mother in the UK as to being in the US?
I wouldn't say it's a difference. I mean, I was still a mother to my children. Well, you
Hmm.
know what? Actually, I was still a mother to my children in the US as I was in the UK. You know what I mean? In the sense of, I still, chastise and, spend time with them. It really wasn't a difference.
There is a difference. There's a
Not to
difference
me.
how you raise them.
Well, here like in the South, it's more of a um, I
Heavy
guess I could
handed,
be more, yeah, I could be more,
heavy
like
handed,
this is how
more
it's gonna be. Yeah, the
disciplinary.
discipline
Yeah,
is different. But
yeah,
like
yeah,
here, discipline them is, I experience with that.
yeah.
So
No,
now
that's what I'm asking you.
right. So discipline our kids now, especially now I would say with Kaya. Because Kaya more vocal now. She like to talk and tell people stuff. And I think with that whole experience with Kaya going to school talking about, oh, my parents, give me whooping sometimes. That whole thing took me for a loop because they don't believe in chastising their children over here in the UK. They just don't. It's like,
I think they
whoop,
do, but they just hide it.
but whooping your children here, they trying to lock you up. You know what I'm saying? They trying to
Hmm.
put you behind bars because you're trying to chastise you. It ain't that. I feel whooping my kids is always the way to go, but that's like my last result. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I talk to them, and things like that, and make sure we on the same level. I try to do all of that first before I even get to the point of giving them a whooping. You know what I mean? It have to
Hmm.
be something really drastic that where I have to be like, okay, it's time for you to get a whooping because now you're not listening. Now you're not doing what I asked you to do. And so, with that being the case, now I have talked to you more than once, and I see now my talking is not getting through. So now I'm gonna whoop you.
Yeah, to get that reboot.
Right.
You
It's
know
like a
me, my
reboot.
reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
reboot
it's just
time, baby.
you're right. So it's just like now, I must admit, you know what? Now that you just asked, now if I had to whoop the kids or Kaya or Sky or Pedro, if I had to do that, I feel a bit nervous to do it here in the
You'd
UK
be
because
more
it make it seem
apprehensive to
like,
do it.
yeah. So it's just like if they be like, if I whoop them, what if they go and tell the teacher, oh, my mom or my dad whooped me? They gonna come and lock me up and knock on my door?
Ain't gonna lock you up.
They
Whatever. They
making it
may. Who knows?
they
Who knows?
making it law now in the UK that
Yeah.
you
Well, no, it's been
cannot
law.
whoop your
It's been
children.
law for a while. It's been law. I know. I remember the
Mhm.
time you told me that when you was in some valley, the teacher's like, "Yeah, whoop him." When Pedro was acting up or something, which he
Yeah,
normally doesn't act up, but I think he was just acting up. He was just getting bullied.
yeah. I just
Poor
think it
I,
was a lot of things going on. When kids in
yeah.
different environments around different children, they temperament change, everything change about them because it
Mhm.
ain't that they being bad. It's just that they trying to adjust to what's new around them. And I think that's one kids. One time, our kids had to go through that adjusting in different schools and places and stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't, I think that's all. I think now, since they've been in an all white school, I kind of see your point now when you say that them being around all white children. I think it's a good thing in a way because now they get into
No, it's not
see
in a
what
way.
it
It is a good thing
it's
because
a
it
good
gives
thing
them a
because now
different
they get
perspective.
into see,
Hmm.
what it's like to be around
Hmm.
white
They get a different
people
perspective,
or
right?
other
Yeah.
people, yeah, than
Other
just black
ethnicities,
kids.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
So
just
when
like
they
we live in. I'm sorry to cut you. Like we live in an Asian neighborhood. They're
mhm,
around a lot of Asian kids. So
right.
seeing the Asians, seeing the whites, seeing the
Hmm.
blacks, they have. I told you when they get older. Hey Denise,
Hey
when they get
Denise.
older, they will have a different perspective on different people as they
Right.
get older and they become adults. And I really think that that will carry over with what we're teaching them about God and Jesus
Hmm.
and loving people, that they will treat people all equally. Because I
Right.
think sometimes in culture we have a habit of sticking to our race.
Right.
Like we know
Stand
people
around the
that
black people, stand around black
like,
people.
yeah, stand around black people, stand around the Spanish people, staying around the white people, staying around the the Asian people. Like everybody sticks in that clique. But
Right.
our
Well,
children,
they stay within the people in their culture and who they
hmm,
know. You know what I mean? They don't go outside of that.
right,
But I'm just glad that they have having that opportunity now. They went from a Muslim school to now a all white school, and they have been in an all black school, and
and they
for
was in
them
a white
to
school in Alabama too.
yeah, they was in a white and black
Mhm.
school in Alabama, so they had all the taste of that. But I think now
Actually,
since they've been older, they I think they grasping it better than they
yeah.
did when they was younger.
I think the hardest thing, but for them, is grasping not being in an Adventist school
Right. But
because they
only
went to
because
DI
a
first,
lot of they because
right?
I asked Pedro and Sky, I was like, do any of your friends believe in God? And they said no, they don't believe. And I was pretty shocked. I was like, wow.
I
I
don't know
told Pedro,
why,
I said, not one of your friends believe in God at all. He was like, no, mom, they don't
but
believe in it. And
I don't know why you're shocked. I told you in the UK, God is taboo. It's not a really a subject that I've been here 4 years, and just recently I met a couple, and we had a discussion about God, and that's the first discussion I had in 4 years
mm-hmm,
because they just I brought it up to people, but they just poo-hoo it and kind of brush it and don't talk about it or look at me like
right,
I'm crazy. If I say I'm a
mm-hmm,
Christian, I love the Lord, they're looking at me like, what? Who's that? I'm like,
right,
it's him, and they're like, okay, and then they don't really ask, they don't
right,
really ask questions after that, so
mm-hmm,
it's just what it is, and for some reason the UK is like that.
yeah.
I don't know,
And
it's
I
like
don't
really
think
like
the
that.
kids like they don't get a friends a hard time that they don't believe in God. I don't think it's a big
No,
conversation. I don't think they bring it up in that way, like religion stopped them from being friends with
no, they
their
don't.
their
As long as their
friends.
friends respect their religion and they respect their
Hmm.
time, which we talk about with the kids all the time.
Yeah,
Friday night sundown, no more texts, no more calls.
right.
See you in 24 hours.
Hmm. Only
So
because if, especially, I think Pedro had grasped that early, but I think with Sky, we had to kind of talk to her and be like, look, you need to let your friends know because only during Sabbath when they was calling her and stuff, it wasn't about anything had anything to do with Sabbath. It was
mm,
always some whatever mess that's going
drama.
on at school and drama
Some
and
11-year
whatever
old
like that.
drama. 11-year
Hmm.
olds got too much drama in their life right now. My
No, I
goodness.
would say because the type of kids that they are around. Because one thing Peter told me, he said, Mom, one thing you got to realize is that these white kids are stressful. They stress about everything. And he was like, Mom, I see it all day, every day. So I think, and Sky saying she's saying that same thing. So she experiencing that. Because the only
Hmm.
reason I say that, oh no, Sky may not, I'm only going to say this because Sky got these friends and they actually fight over her. Like, Sky, my friend. No, Sky, my friend. No, Sky, your friend. And so Sky was telling me about it the other night. And I was like, dang, Sky, they fighting over you like this? Like, literally. These girls was having texting back and forth, And so
I know.
Sky
I
just
heard them.
Right. Sky just they got a little WhatsApp group. So they talking on the group and Sky was like, don't put me in it. And Sky didn't realize what they was talking about until she got into the conversation. And they was like, she was my friend first. And it was just all of this. So I'm like, these girls, and these all white girls and Sky the only black girl. So I'm thinking for Sky to be the only black girl, to be around these all white girls and everything, I guess in my mind, why they acting like this over her? Like why? I can't hear you, Peter. Yeah. Pedro, what you messing with? Pedro messing with stuff. Pedro. No, Pedro. It's not there. It's not working. You're right, Denise. That is girls for you. It's always something with girls. And Sky always say that to me. She was like, Mom, I don't know why these girls acting like this. And I was like, well, Sky, you know what? I could think they just really like you because these girls be like, they want their hair like Sky. They want all of this like Sky. And Sky like, this is me. You be you. And me be, even though sometimes she be trying to talk like them. And I'm like, Sky, don't do that. Be you. Always be Sky. Don't change who you are. Denise said because Sky is strong and she's a leader and she is fair. I agree because two of her friends was like, you're gonna have to choose who's gonna be your best friends, either me or my other friend. I'm not gonna name the girls because they're young. But she was like, I'm not picking between either one of you. I'm both of you guys friends. You're not gonna put that type of stress on me. Cause Sky was so stressed the other day about a situation that happened and and with her best friend that she was just going through. She was going through. And she was so stressed it made her stomach hurt. And I was like, Sky, you cannot let these girls stress you out like this. You just can't do it. You can't allow these girls to stress you out like this. She was like, Mom, and she even stayed home. She said, Mom, I can't go to school. My stomach hurting. I got her up. I think she was on a Friday morning, just not too long ago. And I told her, I said, Sky, get up. You going to school.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Peter, what are you doing?
I don't know. The mic just went out on me.
Oh,
I don't know why.
now you're really loud.
Justin, I don't know
That's
why. It just went out.
okay, now that's good. That's good. Peter, you sound good.
Yeah, I'm talking straight to the computer. That's all.
Okay, just do that instead. And turn your camera back on, please.
I'm a look. Well, this is something new that we're doing. Okay, so it's all getting used to it.
You're right, Denise. She don't take sides, and she is a leader. And I always tell her that. I say, Sky, I don't care what you do. Don't follow nobody. You be you. You be an example for them. Don't let them be the example for you because they doing a whole bunch of other stuff, and it's just always something. And I was like, mm. No, Pedro, just go back to the computer sound, babe.
All right.
Quit trying to make something work. It's broken right now.
It's not broken. It just for some reason went off. Whatever. You're broken.
So it is what it is. So
Yeah, man. We got to, we just teach her to just love both of them and be good to both of them and
mm-hmm.
have friends and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter's another story. He's more, I think he wanted to be liked. So he got into issues of just, but
Trying to be
of
like
just
not
trying
well,
to
not
appease
really.
everybody.
I
Yeah.
just think he's more of a at that time he was more of a people pleaser, but he's not like that now. He has
No. Now he
changed.
don't care.
Now he has changed because he said, "Mom, now that I'm about to be 14 years old, I ain't got time to deal with nobody. All I'm worried about is what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna be." He ain't worried about the drama. Denise
What
said
about
that's what she feels about her daughters. Mm-hmm. You have to, because I don't want my children to be following nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Because no, I don't want them to be like that. Because out in this world, it's a cruel world out here, and they have to be strong. And I want their minds to be strong overall.
that's true.
So I don't want them to be weak minded. Denise said, "My youngest one is the same with her friends. She take no sides. She's fair and keeps it real with them and her friends. Have respect for that. Have respect and have to respect that. Yeah, I definitely agree. I tell Sky that all the time because one time Sky came upstairs and she was just going. I didn't hear her having an argument with one of her friends on the phone, and one of her friends, I just think she's real needy. But and one time I told Sky, you know what, you need to let her go because I don't like how needy she is. And Sky was like, Mama, no, she just like that. But Sky have a lot of compassion, but I also have to, keep her, you know, like Sky, you need to stay on top of this. Keep your mind
Yeah,
straight.
I got it working again.
You irritate me.
So let's put a pin in that, as Pastor Ray Patrick would say, because I still have more questions about motherhood.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute before you do that. You're right, Denise. It is a very cruel world out here. She said, a friend Trika said, a young lady here in the UK told me to never discuss your beliefs, religion, God, nothing. Hush, hush. Wow.
That's true. No, I told you that. I told you that. They
Is
yeah,
it
they
that
don't
they
want.
will shun you if you talk about your beliefs? Like,
That just
it kind of make you think like if you was in the Old
they kind of want
Testament,
to do
they'll
that.
throw
Yeah, they
stones
just
at
no,
you.
no, they kind of just want to do their own thing.
Mm,
They just kind of want to do their own thing. They, they just for whatever reason they just don't believe in God. They don't, I don't know if they recognize it. They just don't talk about it. Don't
yeah,
They want to talk about everything else, but they won't talk about God. So it's just, it's just the
God is
way it
not the
is.
forefront. Denise said it might be the mic lid, Pedro, that keep cutting out on you.
Is it cutting out now? Because I can hear
No,
myself. So
no,
yeah,
she
no,
was
no,
just
it
talking
was. I
about.
don't know. It shouldn't be because it's boom, boom, and thing.
No,
But
no,
yeah,
you're
it's
fine.
good.
It could have been your little, how these Shure mics have the little sound thing on it. So
Maybe
just
so.
don't touch it. Just leave it.
Just leave it alone. Yes, ma'am.
I'm not there to be the tech.
Always trying to tell me what to do. What's wrong with
I'm
you?
not there to be the
You act like
tech.
you're my mother. It's no, it's Mother's Day, but don't act like you're my mother.
Look, okay. I ain't trying to be your mother. You best believe.
I don't know. Sometimes sometimes, boy, shoot. I be like, look, mommy. You hate when I do that too. You like, mom. I'll be like, mommy. You be like, you know what? All right, man. You know what? All right.
You trying to be funny. That's all that is.
I'm not trying to be funny. So actually, even beyond the motherhood thing. So you've
What
been
was your
doing these
next
devotions.
question?
You've been doing these devotions for 10-minute devotion, right?
10-minute pop in devotion. Get it
Ten,
right.
10
It's
minute
10
pop in.
minute
I'm
pop in
sorry.
devotion. Even
Harold
though
got his 10
technically,
minute.
not all the time that they 10 minutes. Sometimes they can be 5 and 7,
Doesn't
but that's
matter.
not the
10-minute
point.
pop in
The
devotion.
point
Thank
is
you. What?
that
Could you
you
be
get the
quiet for a
message.
minute?
Okay.
So I heard one of your devotions, and you was talking about me, and I said that is so messed up. That was really messed up. You think that I don't put my clothes in a hamper when I'm supposed to? Look, even if the clothes land by the hamper, it's still in the vicinity of the
Pedro,
hamper.
I was trying to do a devotion while I was trying to explain to the people. because I was
Yeah,
talking
but you
about
didn't say
marriage.
nothing.
I was talking about marriage
You
all
didn't
week
say.
in
Yeah, but you didn't
in
say
my
nothing about
devotion.
what you do that irritates me.
Well, at that moment, it wasn't about me. It was about me explaining
It was about our
about
marriage. It
my
was
stuff.
about
You know,
marriage
people
and
don't
what
take
you
it
do.
so personal. Look, first of all, you need to put your clothes in the basket
I
because they
do put
never
my
end
clothes
up.
in the basket.
Okay,
Sometimes they land by the basket, but most times they're in the basket.
I knew you was gonna
Like
be
I
mad.
said,
I
like
knew
I
you was
said,
gonna be mad when you
I,
heard that
look,
devotion.
a foot, a foot within the basket, a foot within the basket is in the vicinity. That's good enough for me. All right, that's all I got
and,
to say.
and the thing is, your son is the same way. You know, and I told him, I saw walked in the room. I said, Peter, what's the point of you even having a basket
They be
if you're
over
not
by the
gonna even put
boxing
the
bag.
if you're not gonna put the doggone clothes in there?
So
Like,
let's
what
talk
is
about what
wrong
you
with
let's
you?
talk about some things you do. Like one thing that bothers me that you do.
What's that, Peter?
You don't turn off the washing machine light. For some strange reason, you will not turn that light just blinks and blinks and it annoys me to no end. And every time I walk in the kitchen, you don't turn off the light.
I don't know. It's something about the washing machine light.
It's called the power button. You just hit the power
No,
and when
I
you're
just
done
like seeing.
washing,
I like seeing it
off.
blink. I like seeing it
No,
blink.
you
It's like,
don't. No, you
yes,
no,
yes, yes, I do. Why you think I never turn it off?
you don't like seeing it blink. Whatever. You lying. You
You know,
lying.
one time you had a real. One time you had a real. We had a argument over the washing machine light.
That's right,
You
because
know,
I said
like,
turn off the
what's
stinking
the
lights.
problem? Like, I'm
Turn it
washing clothes
off.
24/7. It's five people in the
Turn it
house,
off. Turn it
and it just
off.
seemed like it's not. It's a never ending cycle of washing. So washing,
Well,
washing,
that
washing.
just goes to
So the light
what
stays
your
on. It is what
well,
it
that was just
is.
goes to what you was talking about in the devotion about differences. What in our
Mm-hmm.
marriage, right? Because I was thinking about this on the way down. In our marriage, do you believe that people that are married should be equal minded? Like, because God made Adam and Eve,
Mm-hmm.
and He said that woman is equal to men, but
Mm-hmm.
she's a helper. Um, do you think that we should be equal? Like, because like I was thinking about this, you and I, we don't like a lot of things the same. We actually are we're almost opposite in a lot of ways. Have you ever
Yeah.
noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
We're very opposite. You like certain types of movies, I don't. You fall
Yeah.
asleep at every movie, I don't.
I try not to fall asleep, Peter. I
Whatever.
can't watch
No,
movies at
shoot.
night. You know what I'm saying?
You
I
can't watch
cannot.
movies during the day.
Yes, I can.
We have sat down
Yes,
and
I
tried to
can,
watch a
Peter.
movie at five
I
o'clock in
can
the
watch
afternoon and you
movies
fall
during the
asleep.
day. I watch movies during the day, but it have to be at a certain time during the day. So if it's like it's just about to get dark, then don't wait on me because more than
Nah, that's
likely
not even true.
I'll go
I've
to
seen you
sleep.
fall asleep at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Whatever.
It
But because I
depends.
on one of your devotions, you was talking about differences. So
Hmm.
what do you think? Because I was thinking about this coming down. Um, I know that I think that's what made our marriage different. Is because we are so different,
Hmm.
especially when it comes to the kids. Because we have different views and different ways and different ways of doing things. I think it gives the kids a different. I think if we was both the same, it would be kind of boring to the kids and to
I
ourselves, to
think
our
so.
marriage.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
I think you said, I think it is a good thing, Denise. It's a good thing
This
because
the thing.
when you do the same thing over and if you're both doing the same thing,
Hmm.
it just kind of causes the thing to go stale to me. But I
Yeah.
think like when because we're different, it just keeps it different. It just keeps it spicy because it's just different. It's just like you don't know what I'm thinking sometimes. You'd be like, oh wow, like what is that? Like what are you thinking? And I definitely do that with you because you definitely be all over the map. Oh no, you know thing that
I'm not
irritates me
all
that
over
I
the
don't
map,
like?
Pedro. Don't tell me I'm all over the map.
You're all over the map with your hair. How many times you colored your hair this year?
Peter, let me tell you something.
How many times have you colored your
What
hair
I
this
choose
year?
to do with my
I
hair
keep
is
telling you, your hair gonna
my
fall
business,
out because you want to
and it's
color your
my
hair
hair.
every month. I
Oh,
don't like the
I can't
color.
stand you.
I don't like the color. I don't like the color. I'm like, girl, the color's fine. I want it lighter.
Look,
I want it darker. I want it medium. I want it this way. I want it red. I want it blonde. I want
you
it,
a hater.
purple.
You is
I
a
ain't a
hater,
hater.
Pedro. You hate it because you
No,
know why? You
no.
don't have no hair to color, so now you
I'm
want to be
happy.
all up
I'm
on
happy
me
that I have
about what
no hair
I'm
to
doing.
color because that's less stress on me. Sure, if we both had the color I had, we'd be broke.
Whatever, Pedro. You know what? This is the thing. I try to spice it up for you. You get what I'm saying?
You
So
ain't
I'm
spicing your
trying.
hair up for
I
me because I
am.
don't
I'm doing it.
care.
I'm doing it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Stop using that as a crutch
Denise,
for
let me
what you
say,
want to do.
Denise, Pedro is messy. You know what I'm saying? Pedro is messy. He always got something to say. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like
last night
he
when
get
I
on my
told you what I
nerves.
was gonna say, you said you could have told me that in the show. I said, "Don't worry, I got some other stuff for you. Don't worry, I got some other stuff for you. I got some other stuff for you."
You're so messy, Pedro. But you
I'm
know
not
what? I
messy.
like.
I'm
I try
talking
to.
truth.
I'm trying to spice it up for us. You know what I'm saying? I try to make it look different. You know, I'm just trying to do different things, and I don't know
Mhm.
what my hair gonna look like next month, but I'm just
It's
trying to
definitely gonna
keep
be
it
changed.
going. So don't worry about that. If I want you to buy the color,
Look,
then you just
it's
go
like
get the
it's
color,
like
like I
it's
told
like
you
my
to.
it's like a family member of ours who like changing the house, like changing the room around constantly.
Oh,
Every
see,
month.
wrong for that. I ain't gonna say no name.
I said a
My
family
mouth,
member. I didn't say a
my
name.
mouth is closed. I told you, Pedro, messy.
I'm not messy. I'm just talking. You change your hair like it's going out of style. I don't understand.
Pedro,
I don't understand. Does
okay.
anybody else out there listening that has somebody that does that? There's like somebody that puts a weave in it, like 10 different weaves in their hair, like every 2 weeks.
Putting weaves in your hair and coloring your hair is two different things.
Well, it destroys your hair, but I'm just saying, coloring your hair. I
It
told you, your hair's
depends on
gonna fall out when your hair
if a
falls out.
person don't if the person don't know what they doing
Listen,
and they
listen.
coloring their hair,
Listen.
then
I'll
they
say
in
this to you. Can
trouble.
I say this real quick?
What?
I would love you either way, even if your hair falls out.
You know what?
You could be bald, and I still love you,
I
baby.
love you and you ball. You know what I'm
I've
saying? And
always
it
been
is
bald. I've been bald since you know me.
whatever.
And like I said before, I still won't like you, but I still love you.
Mm, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I was thinking about that too. So with the we learned last week what kind is defined with nice and kind. Do
Hmm.
you understand now the difference between love and like?
I do. No,
Yeah.
it's being nice and kind. I notice now the difference.
You can use
On
the
the
same though. Like and love is the same thing. You if you
oh,
like
like and
something,
love.
right? Like and love because sometimes you like stuff and you may not really like it or love it, but you'll do
Mm.
it. I know you do. and
That's why I
you
like Denise. Denise be spicing it up for herself, baby dog, and for whoever else. I don't know who it is,
I'm not
but I'm just
complaining.
saying.
It's just annoying because I go buy you have like, oh, I need you to buy this. And I'm like, okay. Because you won't go to the store. You think I'm supposed to be like your chauffeur and just take you everywhere and take you to
Wait
the
a minute,
store?
you are my chauffeur. Let me tell you something.
I'm
When
not
we
your
got
chauffeur. I am not your chauffeur.
when we got
That
married, you
statement. I
said for
rebuke.
better for
Listen,
worse, you're gonna be there
I
no matter
rebuke
what.
that statement.
Mm.
Okay, I
You
rebuke
better
that
tell
statement.
God that. You better tell God
God
that
knows I
because
love you,
He's
and
the
God knows
one.
I'm your husband. But God knows
Mm.
I'm not your servant. Just want to
No,
point that out.
that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to serve each other.
Not
Oh,
supposed
you
to love you.
forgot. God is
No, I'm not
about
supposed
serving.
to serve
We're
you.
supposed to
No,
serve each
not that
other.
way. Serve. Oh, so drive you around everywhere serving.
Yeah, because you serving me, your wife. I'm not some person.
You are a person. You're
I
a
mean,
person
you know,
that I
I'm just
love.
like some person that you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I wish I didn't know you. No, I'm just joking.
Oh my goodness, you like hearing yourself
Ah,
talk.
I
You
do love
funny.
hearing myself talk. Do you like hearing yourself talk?
Hmm.
Yes, you do. Okay. So, but what
Hmm.
do you think about that?
Oh,
Then
love and light. And
about
somebody in a relationship or just
I'm just talking about
love and
what
light?
because I kind of went with three different things. What I was talking about with being different. Like, do you think that you're totally different? Do you think you're totally opposite of me?
Yeah, because you don't like eating leftovers.
No,
You
I
hate
don't.
it. I can
Now
cook
you love
food and I'd be like,
leftovers.
Pedro, I made spaghetti that'll last us a couple of days, and you would not eat it the next day.
No,
You'll
I've
go
got
get
better.
something else.
No, I've gotten better. I have eaten leftover spaghetti.
That's if I
I
spice it
have.
up.
No, no,
That's if
no,
I
no.
spice it up a little bit.
I've eaten leftover spaghetti. I just don't eat everything left over. I just don't like leftovers. What?
I'm just saying that's the difference between me and you.
That's a lot more difference than that. What else? What else is different?
You don't
You
cook
just said I don't
breakfast.
like to throw my you don't like I don't like to throw my clothes in a hamper. What else? Come on,
You
bring
don't
it
like
out.
cook.
Bring it
You
out.
don't like to cook breakfast. But you haven't been cooking that much
I do
lately.
cook. But I do like to cook breakfast. What are you
You
talking
don't.
about? I make breakfast. I do make. You know what? This past
You
week I
only
made
made
breakfast three
breakfast the
times.
other day
Three
because I
week I
asked you.
made breakfast. No, no, no. I made breakfast 3 times this week. One time I woke up early and let you sleep in, and I made breakfast for
What
the
day? When
kids.
you let me sleep in?
Oh, you shoot. See, look
Okay,
at that. You don't remember stuff.
that's what
Oh,
I thought. No,
no,
you do not.
whatever.
That's a straight lie.
That's not no straight line. I know. Actually, I think I woke you up, but I did go down and make the breakfast. But you
You'll
could
get
have
up and
slept
be
in.
like, so you go cook breakfast, and I was like, okay, Pedro. I mean, it's never, and it was Mother's Day today, and like, who cooked
You wanted
breakfast
to make
today?
pancakes.
Me.
You want to make pancakes. I don't know how to make pancakes from scratch. No problem, Denise.
Okay, Denise.
What you talking about? I don't. Wait a minute. You wanted to make pancakes. I was gonna make eggs, toast, and sausage. And you was like,
Pedro, you
oh,
need to learn how to make
plant based
You need to
sausages,
learn how
by
to
the way.
make pancake from scratch.
I don't need to learn how
Did
to
I
make
say
pancakes from
stretch right or
scratch.
some
You
scratch? I
said
mean, same
stretch.
thing.
It's scratch.
I
I
meant
don't
to
know.
say scratch.
No, I don't need to
Anyway,
learn how to
same
make
thing.
pancakes from scratch.
I was trying to teach you, but you didn't listen. You went outside, and what did you do? You went
Wash
and
the
washed the
car
car. It's
because
gonna
the car
get
was
dirty
dirty.
anyway. It's gonna get dirty again.
It looked good though. It looked nice and good. It looked shiny. Whatever. And I came back right just in time to eat.
Yeah, of course you
Cause
did.
because but Ty, I'm consistent. I don't celebrate holidays.
So yeah, that's true.
I don't. And like somebody texted me today and said, "Oh, make sure you spoil your wife." And you know what? I told you what I told them. I said, "I don't need to spoil my wife." They was
I
like,
spoiled
"Why?"
my
I
wife.
said, "Because I spoil my wife every day."
Just because I put stuff in the Amazon
Look,
basket
I
does not
spoil you.
mean
Look here, no,
you spoil me every.
wait. I spoil you every day by just waking up.
Okay,
And you seen this beautiful face.
that's God
Whatever.
spoiling me because He
That's
allowing me to
right.
be
That's
alive.
right.
You know what
God
I'm
is
saying?
spoiling us. That's right.
To
You're right.
see
What I'm saying is
me
that I do spoil you
down this
I
mode.
spoil you all the time, Ty. You know what? Don't go there. Don't go there. I don't spoil you every day.
Mm, you do.
What you using right now? That's a spoil right there.
What's about the mic?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hmm. Right.
thank you.
Because you want to have the same sound. Let's get the same sound. Let's get the same sound. Okay. No problem. Same sound.
And you did. Thank you.
Thank you. So see, that's don't act like that's what I'm saying. Why waste why we have to stigmatize everything to certain days? Like why can't we just do it because? You know how they
Mm.
say, don't give me flowers when I'm dead, give me flowers when I'm alive? It's the
Hmm.
same concept. Why we always gotta do it on a particular day? Why can't we just do it to do it? Why can't
I
we,
agree with you on that. I agree. With you.
and
Why
I'm
wait?
not
Why wait
and
till
I'm not a
Christmas or why wait till somebody's birthday to buy them something
yeah,
big?
yeah.
Get it now. How you know they're gonna be alive
Mhm.
on their birthday
Yeah, how you know they're gonna enjoy it on that day? Yeah, exactly.
or
And just like, and you
Christmas?
know how I am too. Like I don't like flowers, but I like to buy other stuff. I like to do other things. I'll buy you something else, you know.
Hmm.
But that don't mean that that don't mean I
I got
don't
to
love you
find
any less.
something else. I got to find something else I want you to buy. So I
Whatever.
keep
You
looking.
know
You
what?
know, I stay on Amazon, so I make sure I keep looking on there to see what else I can add in the
You
basket.
already put something on there.
No, I didn't. Oh yes, I
That
did.
bait,
But you
yeah,
know
you
what?
did. I see. Look
But
at you. Don't
yes,
even
but
know
I
what you
want.
put.
But I it's something else I needed to put in there.
Oh Lord, no, that's okay. You just got the big thing. You can be happy with that. Be happy and be blessed. Yeah. So I actually wanted to talk about too before it gets too late. We was
Yeah,
talking about the children. We was talking about the children and the things things of that nature. Actually, no, we'll talk about this another day because that could be a whole show. So we'll talk
a
about that
whole
another
nother
day.
topic. Yeah.
Yeah, when that
Hmm.
time I don't because we're not gonna have enough time. But I just want I just you know I'm glad that you're
You,
doing
you
okay.
you want to know what's funny today? So
Why?
we got some cups in our kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
and the blue and the little small blue and yellow cups.
Mm-hmm.
So after I was washing dishes today, Sky was putting the dry dishes away while I was washing it. So she said, "Mama, look at these two colors. It's Ukraine." And I was like, "What?" At first I did it. She's like, "It's Ukraine colors," and I was
Mm.
like, "Girl, go put the dishes away, please, like I asked you to." She said, "Mama," she said, "Well, Mama, they doing too much over there." I said, "They are." That's what
Yeah.
they are.
You already know my
They're doing
belief
too
on that,
much.
so we'll leave that one
Yeah.
right
So we're not gonna
there.
talk
Let's
about
not
that.
get in trouble.
I was
No,
just
we get
thought
in
that was
trouble.
funny
It was
when
funny,
she
but you know,
brought it up.
Sky's always Sky's the Kai is the comedian. She's the funniest, but Sky definitely keeps us on our toes because she pays more.
Yeah.
Sky and Kai pay more attention than I've never known any children to take, like,
You know why?
pay
Because they
attention.
girls. Girls.
Hmm.
Very
Peter,
observant
he
people.
just he act like he don't see nothing. You
That's
know,
boys. Boys are
he's
oblivious
so
to
like
any
I've said,
to
Pedro, pick
stuff.
that up from me. Go get me that whatever item right then. He's like, where is it? Where is it? I'm like, it's right there. Where is it? Where is it? I'm like, dude, really? I'm like, yo.
He
Like
have a
when they
one
told me to get
track.
my laptop,
Yeah,
I said, Pedro, go get my
he have
laptop.
a
He
one
came back.
track mind.
I don't see it.
His
I don't
mind
see
is
it, Dad. I was like, it's on top of the printer. Well, he didn't even look at the printer. I'm like, it looks like a book. He's like, oh, is this it?
But credit to him. You put your laptop in a case that looked like a book. So what? How you thought he
But if
was
I
gonna
say it's
look?
on, wait, if I say it's on the printer, go look at something on the printer. Pick it up and look at it.
Leave my son alone. He
Whatever.
did what you asked.
He didn't do what I asked.
It's
Anyway,
not easy. Being a parent. One
so
thing I love about. Go ahead.
how did you enjoy your Mother's Day? Actually,
I'm still getting used to celebrating Mother's Day in the UK.
mm,
I don't think it has popped in my head that because I didn't even know Mother's Day was coming up until Kaya I picked her up on Friday and she gave me this card and she like, oh, I made you something. I was like, oh really? What was it? And she said it said Happy Mother's Day, but Happy Mother's Day to you and Daddy. I said, but your daddy is not your mother. He's your father. But she said, but
she felt like she had to add me.
she put a picture of you and me on the card when I'm the mother.
Look. Don't even go there because you know what? One thing I don't like,
Somebody
about
said you don't look like a great mom though.
you didn't
I
put it
don't
up
know
on
who
the
that
screen. Uh, oh, 100%. Yeah, I look
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
great mom. Thanks.
But
What you call again? Oh man, I forgot I was gonna say now, but I know the what about the school,
oh, what
like
I was saying
one
about
thing.
the Mother's Day, I didn't even know it was Mother's Day.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, okay. So then it kind of clicked in, but I'm still not used to it yet.
That's the thing. Like even with mothers, like I understand. You guys get it great because you get it in UK, then you get it in the States, and then different days. I think Father's Day is on the same day in the UK and the in the UK and the States. It's like around the same time.
Oh,
So
the Father's Day is the same in.
I just said that.
Oh, I was saying I didn't realize that.
I think it is. I haven't looked at it because I don't look at it anymore. It's just father,
Yeah,
100% true. Who's that? Somebody on YouTube?
yeah. I'm not sure it is though, but they
I don't
want
know
to
who
know
it is.
how did we meet? How did we meet?
Yeah. I gave that story the other day. Did
Yeah,
I
but
say it
you
on
didn't.
this show? Or did I
No,
say it on
no. We was
did I say
talking
it
to
on the red
somebody.
room? No, I
We was
said it on
talking
the
to somebody.
show. I thought I
No,
said it
it
on
was
this.
no. It was we was talking about something else. That's how that had came up.
How did we met? We
We
just
met the
celebrated what 17 years in February that we
mhm,
met. We've been married for 16, 17 in
yeah.
October will be years. I do know all that
We
stuff
met in Alabama.
at UAB.
Mhm.
Hmm. I was out on a date.
Mhm. With some another twin
Yeah, with
cuz
another twin, a
cuz
white twin.
white twin.
She was white. And then
Mhm.
my niece asked me some money, so I bought her the money. Came to pick up the money. You was in the
Mhm.
car,
Mhm.
and I was gonna get you. I told my date that I wasn't feeling well, took her home, came over to niece's house, and we started up a conversation. And about 2 weeks later, we started talking a lot on the phone, and here we are,
Mhm.
17
Wow.
years later.
Would have never thought.
What'd you have done? Where do you think you would have been if we didn't meet?
I don't know. I know I saw the probably still be in Alabama.
Oh, you definitely been in Alabama.
Yeah, I probably still would have been there. I don't know what I would have went on to school or something and did something that I really wanted to do.
Mm.
But I'm happy where I am. No,
No, no, I'm not.
you know,
I'm very happy. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm not saying I'm not happy where I'm at. I was just
I don't
saying,
know.
like, we
Sometimes
always,
I wonder that. Sometimes I wonder where I would have been if I didn't meet you and stuff like that. And
yeah, because it's always if. It's always like if. But I don't believe in ifs because everything happens for a reason. God put you there
mm,
and thing. I don't know if that 100% true. I don't know if that's a real person or if that's a what you call a bot. You know that
I'm not sure.
yeah. Anyway,
Hmm.
yeah. I forgot what I was saying. I just think that I would just have being. I'm not saying I wanted to be somewhere else. I'm happy where I'm at because God puts us where we need to be, and He definitely put us in the right spot. He put us in the
Right.
right place
Hmm.
in meeting and even everything we went through and in our marriage.
Hmm.
So it was everything happens for a reason. So I'm happy where I'm at right now. I'm very happy
Yeah.
where I'm at. Like
I
I said,
mean,
I'm
I
probably the
think
happiest. I've,
I said on the show, Pastor Rachel, I don't have any regrets where I am now in my marriage with my children, where we live.
hmm
I wake up feeling good. You know, no, oh, I wish I would have did this, or I wish I would have did that type of thing. That don't cross my mind. I just what do cross my mind is what can I do more? You
Right.
know,
What you mean? What can you do more? Elaborate on that because I didn't get that.
yeah.
No, say what you meant by that. You said that we could do more. What do you mean?
I mean, in the sense of like, what can I do more to add to our family, to our income, just just
Oh,
different
you always
things.
think that.
You know,
That
I was
bothers.
just saying
That
I
I
think
don't
about
say it
that.
bothers me, but I always wonder why you think that way. I always wonder why you
Yeah.
think that way because that's not
Hmm.
you doing what you're supposed to do. You doing your part. I do my part. We all have a
Yeah.
part to play. We talked about this, Tar.
Yeah.
As
Definitely.
married couples, people. I think people have an expectation and when you get married that things are supposed to be rosy and thing. They're not rosy. You're gonna go through
Right.
rough times. You're gonna go through bad times. But the thing about it is that um, you both have a part to play. You're my equal part. You're my partner
Hmm.
in crime. You're my partner in life. You're my partner in love.
Right.
So everything you do, it benefits me.
Hmm.
So everything you're doing now is just fine. I tell anybody that. I tell people that. I tell you that. And I tell if you both have a both understanding of what you both need to do, then that should be good enough for the marriage.
Right.
You don't need to try to make it better. I mean, you can try to make it better, but you don't need to stress trying to make it better. Just,
Hmm.
when it happens, when God wants it to happen, it will happen.
Definitely.
I
I
tell
agree
you
with
all the
that.
time.
Hmm.
When God wants it to happen, it will happen. Oh, I didn't see
Hmm.
Frederica put, yeah, because you messy.
Yes.
Laughing out loud. But yeah, yeah, you happy. It's just about, are you happy?
Yeah.
So then what's the problem?
It's no problem. That's the point.
Exactly. No, you say, oh, I try what I could do better. You're doing everything fine. You're doing everything great now. That's the
Yeah.
way I think that's just the way it works.
Yeah.
I think
I agree
if
with
you
that.
both just have an understanding of trying to do the right thing and do it to the best of your ability, then you know what?
Hmm.
Then you're doing the right thing.
Yeah. I agree with that.
hmm But I must say I've been enjoying your I don't know. I wonder if that's one of Pedro's friend. Anyway.
I don't know.
Um I wonder like when you get we was talking about I was talking about your devotions and stuff, and I
Right.
was just noticing some of the things you was talking about with communication and
Hmm.
understanding the differences being different in a marriage
Hmm.
and everything like that. And um it just got me thinking, like I said, like we are totally different, but I think the difference that we have is what makes us better and makes
Right.
us good for each other.
Hmm.
And I think that just allows us to be better towards each other and towards our
Right.
children.
Because we don't think the same. You know what I mean? We come with
And we
different
definitely don't think the
perspectives.
same. Mm-mm.
Yeah, we come with different perspectives on if something come up and we talking about it, we have different views, and then we try to come together and work it out. That's the main thing.
Mhm.
And if I don't see things going the way that I may think they should be going, I just say, you know what, God, show us both what we need to see, so we can then, you know, situate whatever the problem is. You know what I mean? Because if we don't, all we're going to do is argue. The best thing to do is just, if you can't come to a common ground, just revisit it. Come back and revisit it.
I definitely agree. That's what I do with you. I just be quiet. I'll come back later, maybe the next
Hmm.
day,
Hmm.
and then you seem to be more receptive
Yeah.
to what
I
I'm
mean,
talking
I
about.
think, you know what it is? It give us both time to think. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And that's an end marriage. Give you time to think things through instead of just making your decision at that time while you're angry or while you know what I'm saying, you're not in agreement of what's going on.
Or take that
That was my
emotional.
for that whole week when I did the whole devotions on marriage was just I did, of course I did it for me because all of my devotions are my personal devotions I have for myself that I share with everyone through the devotions. So I kind of pinpointed on that all week because people need to hear that in marriage. It's not all the time you're both going to be the same or agree or whatever. Things change in marriages. You know,
Hmm.
what you talk about things once, one moment, or even relationships, you talk about things and things can change. You be like, "Well, I thought it was this, or I wanted to be that way," but then it's not always what you think it is. You know, situations just change.
It does. It definitely
You know.
does. Yeah, and you have to learn to adapt to that change and to that situation.
Hmm.
And also compromise and just try to be just
Just try to come
actually
together. Yeah.
become adaptable to whatever's going on. I think
Hmm.
sometimes we don't become adaptable to things, and then that's what causes the issue of being stubborn,
Right.
which I can be.
I mean,
you know
we both can be stubborn in some things, but I think it have a lot to do with growth, spiritually as well, um, individually,
hmm
depending on where you are. You know what I mean? Because if your mindset is because when you in your prayer, when you in your spiritual growth, you think differently. You know what I mean? You act differently. But if you more into the world and worldly views, you'll see things different than a person would see it. You know what I mean? It's just different.
hmm
So I just think it depends on where you are.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hmm.
I can definitely see that.
So.
Um, what else was I gonna say? So yeah, so we was just like I said, we was just talking about all those different things and stuff.
Hmm.
We didn't really have much. We didn't really know what we was going to talk about today because we had a guest that was supposed to come up, but unfortunately they couldn't make it. So
Hmm.
we kind of just went along with trying to.
I'm glad we did because we haven't done this in a while. It was just us.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, but we're normally more prepared. But I think we had a
Hmm.
good time today. I hope people listening had a good time.
I hope they did
Um,
too.
yeah,
About to
yeah,
wind down now.
yeah. That's why I was putting it to that point, and we see that this works now that we can actually be in two separate places. So
Yeah.
now when I need a break from you, I can come to a hotel.
Oh wow. But you know what? Okay.
Ah,
I think it's good for anyone that, to get that little time, that little break,
yeah, that little alone time. Heck yeah,
Yeah, it's important.
yeah, it's very important. Yeah,
Hmm.
otherwise you drive me crazy.
Oh,
I
you'll drive
still
each
love
other
you though.
crazy. Yeah,
I don't
definitely.
drive you crazy. I never drive you crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. I
But
don't
yeah,
know what you're talking about.
of
So
course you
yeah,
don't.
so we're gonna get ready to head on. We just want to say thank you everybody for
Thank you
joining
guys
us
for
on the
tuning
God is
in.
Living Well
It's been
podcast.
fun.
Yeah, you can reach us at the goddessministry@gmail.com.
Hmm.
You can reach us at uh, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
Hmm.
And we are on Aventus Radio on Sundays at 4 o'clock.
Hmm.
Next week we will be having a good somebody that we met. You've actually met him. I've only talked to him on the phone, but you've actually met him. He's
Mm-hmm.
gonna come on and give his testimony. So we're looking forward to that. There's a
Yeah.
powerful testimony about just God looking out for him, and he's
Yeah.
gonna come on and talk about that. And then the following week, actually gonna have my cousin come on. He's gonna talk about finances
Yeah. We need to know
and
about these
investments.
finances, your
Yeah, yeah.
investments.
Just because we're renters don't mean we can't find out stuff.
Yeah.
Information is power. We need to have information.
You're right.
So we'll
Knowledge
be
is
doing
power.
that.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power. Yes. So we're gonna have him come on. He's gonna talk to us about that. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking forward to that. You can donate. Cash App # God is Land,
Mm-hmm.
or in the U.S. you can do Cash App $ Real and Raw Podcast,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
or you can do PayPal at God is Ministry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I mean, if you want to, it's fine. If you don't, it's fine. We just enjoyed that you're coming on to listening.
Yeah.
Definitely not cheap though. I'll tell you that much because we pay the bills. But I don't. It's like I don't worry about that, and I never worried about it anyway. Actually, I just wanted to just do something that would help somebody else, and if it's just helping one person, I'm happy with that. So it's
Definitely.
not about the money. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think we even bring that up that much. To be honest with you, it's probably in the whole times we've done this, probably the 10th time we've said it because I
But you know
forget
what? It's
sometimes to
nothing
even
wrong.
say.
It's nothing wrong with it.
I feel
Nothing
bad,
wrong.
especially in these times, like in these pandemic times and economic times, and people losing their jobs and stuff like that, and just hard right
Right.
now. I actually feel bad asking, but that's why I just do it every now and then, And if
Yeah.
God, somebody blesses us, if they feel impressed by God to bless us, then God bless them, and thank you ahead of time.
Definitely.
Thank you in
Definitely.
advance. But
Definitely.
like I said, thank you for enjoying our show. Support our show.
Mm-hmm.
Like and subscribe,
Like and
and
subscribe
yeah,
and
yeah,
share.
and
Share.
share. Oh, that's
Share.
right.
Share.
Yeah, share. So you know better than me about that. But yeah, but thank you guys for joining us again.
All right.
We will see you next weekend. I'll see you tomorrow in person.
Yeah.
You talk. I'm talking to
Uh,
you. I'm not talking to the people. I'm talking to
all
you.
right. I'm
Be back.
excited.
Whatever. You're excited. You happy I'm leaving. You happy I'm not home for one day.
My house stay
Mm.
clean when you're not here.
I do not mess. You know
Okay,
what?
that's
Don't
another
see you.
show.
You're gonna do that little shot before we're supposed to be ending. You
Eh,
want you
I
want to start
know.
an argument? See, look at
I
that.
know. I know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I
All right,
clean. I
guys.
just don't clean
Blessings.
what you like. No, I'm gonna finish my statement. I clean. I just don't clean. Like I cleaned the fridge last night. You still come behind me wiping it down like I didn't clean it.
You left stuff
I did not leave
behind.
anything. I did not leave
Okay.
nothing behind. I left in the freezer, but not nothing. No, you know what? Whatever. Anyway, like I said, we're gonna get off this because that turned into a whole nother hour show.
Okay.
But thank you everybody for joining the God is Real and Raw
That's
podcast.
right.
Have a
This is
blessed week.
Tara,
This is Pedro.
and we'll see you next week. God blessings.
Yeah, peace.
Peace.
To the God Show.